All right, everybody. I guess by seeing me on the screen, you see we are back, or sort of back. Um, I want to start off by saying, let me apologize because it's been a long time since we've had another video on one thing for certain. Um, I really don't have a explanation, but I do apologize it again. And then I want to thank everybody that has stuck with us, even though we haven't produced any new content. You guys have stayed with us. Now we've lost a few subscribers. I'm not surprised because if you're not producing content, what are you gonna do? So hopefully now we can get some content put on because I cannot begin to tell you guys how many calls and texts, and even when I bump into people I know, when are you guys gonna make some videos? When are you guys gonna make some videos? I never been able to really answer. So tonight I'm going in solo. I had a guest co-host, but due to a scheduling conflict, they weren't able to make it. So hopefully the next video they will be able to make it. So again, I want to thank everybody that stuck with us, even some people that subscribed, even though we weren't even producing content. So I just want to give them a special shout out. Special shout out to my friend Chris. His friend, her sister subscribed, even though we weren't even producing content. So thank you for that. So that meant a lot. We had hung out one night, and she asked me about the channel, so she subscribed. Oh, by the way, Chris and your lady friend, looking forward to June when we sailing on our cruise. Be the first time I've never went on a cruise before with friends. I've always went as a like with another person as a couple, but I think this will be really fun because Chris and his lady are really cool with each other. And thank you guys also for watching the channel, by the way. So with that being said, let me jump into tonight's topic. I got a letter from someone, and I normally just read the question or whatever, but this person, they're an attorney, really professional, so they sent a letter addressed to us and wanted me to address her concern when we finally decided to come back. So I had to print it out because it was so long I couldn't even keep it on my phone. So here we go. Dear One Thing for Certain, AKLA and Hollis. My name is Mariah. I'm a 37-year-old attorney from Baltimore, Maryland. My co-worker at the office told me about your videos and I subscribed, and I must say, your advice, humor, and blunt truth, I noticed you guys haven't made any new videos lately, but I was hoping when you start back, my concern would be one of the first ones you address. So here it goes. Like I said, I am a 37-year-old attorney. I actually do family law, and I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. And suffice to say, I make good money and I'm very independent. But I'm in a relationship with a 44-year-old man who I share a 3-year-old son with. Currently, he is working part-time, and hopefully he will find something full-time again. I do at times get frustrated because with him working part-time, I'm paying his car payment and my own. I also pay the mortgage. We have had an agreement that if I paid the mortgage, I would handle everything else. I'm sorry, if he paid the mortgage, I would handle everything else, which I think is more than fair since all of it balances out. Well, I mean, yeah, I kind of see where you're going with that. So let me see. She says, I recently found out he has also slept with another woman that he shares another child with. Red flag, I guess. And I'm ashamed to admit that this is not the first time he has sought the attention of another woman outside of our relationship. I know I don't need him, considering I make substantially more money than he does, and I own my home. I don't know why I stay in this relationship. I know I can do better, and I deserve better. I'm not asking for the world. I just want a man that makes me feel safe, loves me, and appreciates what I do for him. I don't need his money, nor do I ask him for anything. For the record, I'm not confronting him about his baby mama. I just don't seem to have the strength to walk away from this relationship, even though I know I need to. Please help, Law Girl 594. All right, so Law Girl 594. I got your letter. I looked at your Instagram account. First of all, let me say this, and I'm not shooting my shot at you by no means. But I just got to state fact here. I don't understand how you're going through this because you are absolutely stunning. Like you're an attorney, you drive a freaking G wagon, and you look like a freaking model, and you're going through this. So let me help you out here. There's two things I see wrong. Number one, you have enabled this man to do what he's doing. Let's just keep it real. You're paying his car payment for him. I don't care if he is working part time. Unless he's only working 10 hours a week and getting $10 an hour, he should be making his own car payment. You need to force him into doing better than what he's doing. And let me just say this, and I don't care if you repeat this to him, I don't care if he sees the video. A 44-year-old man with a child should not be content working part time. That's insane. That's completely insane. As far as, I noticed you said you didn't confront him yet about him still sleeping with his baby mama. I got a question. Why not? I mean, clearly he's proven that he slept with another woman outside of your relationship before. I don't know why you're holding up confronting him now. But again, I don't think what you're asking for is fair. I mean, I'm sorry. I think what you're asking for is fair. What you say, you want a man that makes you feel safe. You want a man that appreciates what you do, and you want a man that loves you. And I think you mentioned, I don't even think I read that part, but you said you want to know that you're the only woman in his life. Well, he's not checking off hardly any of those boxes. So I think you know the answer to what you want to do or need to do. You need to walk away from this relationship. It's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. Because he's cheated on you before. He's proven now that he's willing to cheat on you again. You're basically supporting this man financially. I don't know why you want to do that. And again, as a 44-year-old man, he should have enough pride to go out there and want to get a full-time job. Now, I notice you said currently. So my guess is that this man was working full-time previously. Don't know the backstory about why he's not working full-time previously. If you want to reach out and tell me that, that's fine. I'm just giving you advice based off the letter. So at the end of the day, you know what you need to do. Because you're frustrated because I think you want, and you have this, and you're not the only one that does it. You have this ideal of this fairy tale relationship. And right now, it's nowhere near a fairy tale relationship. I mean, it just sounds to me at this point, he's taking advantage of you. He's living in your home. You're paying all the bills for him. And I don't think the agreement that you guys had was unfair based on, I was married before, and that sounds similar to the arrangement that me and my ex-wife had. We sat down when we purchased our home and we calculated all the expenses, and literally the mortgage was the exact amount almost of all the other expenses. So I took care of all the expenses and she took care of the mortgage, and it basically balanced out. But at this point in your relationship, he's not even doing that. But I'm telling you right now, if you can decide, and I don't know what you're going to do, if you decide to stay in this relationship, the first thing I would do is, number one, confront him about sleeping with his baby mama. Number two, I would tell him, look, I'm not covering your car payment anymore. Because it's not like he's not working. He's working part-time. And in my book, that's just as bad as not working if you're a 44-year-old man with a 3-year-old son. That literally makes no sense. But that's the first thing I would do. You got to decide at some point when enough is enough already. I mean, I can put up with a lot of things in a relationship, but the not appreciating, not feeling like you're the only one, that's some things that just you shouldn't have to deal with. Every relationship goes through a rough patch, but this right here is not a rough patch. This is a tidal wave of stuff that's wrong in this relationship right now. And I got a gut feeling it was going on well before he started working part-time. I think him working part-time has increased the frustration on your part, but I think there was problems already there before. Again, if you want to reach, you have my information. You subscribe to the channel. Thank you, by the way. Reach out to me and tell me, am I right or wrong on that? I think there were problems before, but you shouldn't. If you're already the breadwinner, okay, then like you said, you don't need him. You never ask him for anything. You clearly don't need his money. Again, you drive a freaking G-Wagon. I'm pretty sure you can afford his car payment and yours. But at the end of the day, you got to make him pull his load. But I don't, in my opinion, and this is, I can say what I want to say. It's my channel. I think it's more to it than about the money. I think it's more about the fact that he stepped outside of your relationship with somebody else, and that's the ultimate sign of disrespect. That's the ultimate sign that he don't appreciate what you do, and that's the ultimate sign that he don't love you either. And again, I looked at your Instagram page. Normally I would say you have low self-esteem. Why would you have low self-esteem? You literally could take your Instagram pictures and put them on a magazine and nobody would be able to tell you're an attorney or a model. You don't really need to deal with this. I'm pretty sure if you put yourself out there on the market, guys will be lined up to talk to you. You don't need to deal with this. And I don't understand. You're saying you don't know why you can't find the strength to leave him. From everything I've seen and experienced, it's when somebody's cheating on you and they've done it more than once, they're not going to stop. I've never encountered somebody that says, well, my husband or my wife cheated on me one time. Let's say they did stop. For the sake of argument, let's say they stopped. If I'm dating someone that cheated on me and they only cheated one time, in my mind, I'm always going to be wondering when they go out, what are they doing? Because I don't care what nobody say, your mind is wired to think that they might cheat again. That's just how it works. I don't care how much you forgave them, how much you believe them. Your mind is wired to think they're going to cheat again. And I'm going to tell you how I know your mind was wired. Because you found out that he was sleeping with his baby mama. And clearly, how did you find out? Did you go through his phone? Somehow you found out. Which means somehow in the back of your mind, when you found out he cheated the first time, that he might be doing something again. It's somewhere he did something again. And that's what made you investigate. And then you found out what you were looking for. He's still sleeping with his baby mama. But honestly, I just think you need to walk away. I don't think this is a healthy environment for you at all. He's literally providing nothing for you right now. No emotional support, nothing. It just seems to me like you're coming home, he's worked his part-time job, and he's just sitting there doing whatever he does, which, listening to you, is basically nothing. Is he trying to find a full-time job? I mean, again, reach out to me and give me a little bit more information. If you don't think I'm helping you with what I'm saying right now, that's fine. But I just think right now, I think you're frustrated because I guarantee you, if he's working part-time, he's probably home when you get there. And if I'm you, the first question I'm going to ask him when I walk through the door is, hey, did you look for a full-time job today? Any job opportunities out there today? And you need to give him a time frame. If you think this is the only advice that you need from me, my final advice to you is this. If you truly had enough of dealing with this, you need to give this man a time frame and say, you know what? I'm giving you 30 days to get a full-time job. And let's start sharing these finances again. And the baby mama thing, that's not even about the full-time job. That alone right there is my reason for telling you should walk away from this relationship. It's not even worth it. Somebody cheats on you, they don't respect you. And they don't love you either. That's just the bottom line. You can disagree. If anybody watching the video, if you want to disagree with me, that's fine. But if somebody cheats on you, they don't love you or respect you. If they did, they wouldn't do it. So, that alone, I don't want to be in a relationship. I would not want to be in a relationship where I'm constantly having to wonder, is there somebody else out there? And that's another thing. It's not a healthy relationship. It's just not. Right, what you're in right now is not a healthy relationship. So you need to really sit back and think, how long do I want to keep dealing with this? But in my opinion, if you're going to forgive him, which I wouldn't, but this is your call, this is your relationship. If you're going to forgive him for sleeping with his baby mama and cheating again, that's fine. But as far as this part-time job thing, you need to give him a time limit. I would give him 30 days. And if he ain't changed his behaviors in 30 days, you need to walk. Or better yet, it's your house. He needs to walk. You own the house. But you're right. You do deserve better than what you're dealing with right now. You deserve better than you carrying a man that's cheating on you. That's basically what this is. I'm just going to speak the blunt truth. That's one thing I told a friend of mine. I said, when I start back doing these videos, I'm not gonna pull back any punches. I'm gonna take the gloves off. The blunt truth is, you deserve better than a man that you're carrying and that's cheating on you. And that's only what you told me. I can imagine there's probably other issues in his relationship. Like you said, you were ashamed to tell me that he cheated on you again. I can only imagine what you're ashamed to tell me also that he's doing. So, Law Girl, that's my advice for you. Thank you again for subscribing. Tell your coworker, thank her for subscribing. Thank her for leading you to the channel. I'm glad you enjoyed our other videos. But if you got any other questions, please, you're a subscriber now. Reach out to me. I'll give you all the advice you want to get. But at the end of the day, I just told you 30 days, and I'd have to give him his walking papers. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Now, my next video, I should have my guest co-host. Again, it was just a scheduling conflict. You guys would not believe the amount of emails and concerns that you guys want me to address. I could probably say right now, don't anybody else send me any questions or anything. I probably got enough to last the next summer. But I'm going to try to start. Thank you guys for reaching out. Thank you for staying. It's like I got 10,000 friends. It's like you guys, if I disappear for a while, you guys are curious about what's going on with me and everything. I've been okay. I kind of miss talking to you guys. It's kind of therapeutic for me at times. But I'm going to try to address your concerns. So just, again, I want to say thank you guys for staying with us all this time. Because we did lose some subscribers, not a lot, but I think we're still around, close to 10,000, if not still at 10,000. So we just want to say thank you, because you guys have been very supportive. Again, while we were away, you were constantly asking, hey, when are you going to make more videos? We missed you guys and so forth. And I really appreciate it. It means a lot. I'll just be honest with you. It means a lot. But Law Girl, I'm hoping I helped you out. Again, if you don't think we helped or I helped, let me know. I'll give you some more advice. But with that being said, until next time, thanks again, everybody, for sticking with us all this time. And we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.